You know, I think for me, I would almost, and this is going to be controversial, I wouldn't mind the injection of a third party or so into the relationship. Like, it would be interesting to see what Raylla is like in a relationship that is not Scylla. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Very controversial, but I also understand. I feel that. Like, she take some time apart from Scylla to like kind of, you know, find yourself again, and then like maybe eventually they can come back together. Or we could see jealous Scylla. I don't know. That could be interesting to see. Having them, one of them being jealous. Like, I always like to see that stuff.
Yeah.
But
what
I don't want like a serious contender.
Raylla.
Yeah.
True. Ooh. I like that. Can they just both be jealous? That's fine.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. Yeah, I don't think like a serious romance, like a serious third contender, but it just
just like a fling or something. Like,
yeah,
like a fling, like something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Rayla's still endgame.
Yeah, Raylla endgame, of course. But, you know, Rayla's got all that BDE, you know what I mean? I want to see her use that, like, you know, big energy to, like, be a bit of a player. What about you, DJ? Where would you like to see Raylla go in season 2?
So where I actually think that they're going to go, they're going to be kind of drifting around each other. I don't think there's actually going to be that much early interaction in the first half. They'll be doing it kind of similar to like season 1, just opposite, because they had a lot of interaction together in the first half, and then they were kind of drifting apart on each other and existing in separate circles. So I think it's going to be the opposite, because obviously,
your dogs have strong opinions on this. Obviously, they're weighing in.
Like 1 second.
They're like, bitch, please, right? Like, that's what they.
Loki.
I love it.
Jackson.
Yeah, Loki and Jackson have opinions. My cats have opinions, but they're quiet, so, you know.
Okay, I think that's good. It's gonna be fun to cut together. So
I'm leaving this in the video version. Don't worry.
Oh, fine. They have so many issues to work through, and like you're saying, it was built on a house of lies. Scylla was sent in there, probably honestly not to become or make Raylla fall for her. So that'll be an interesting thing to fight out with her mom. But I want them to build a solid foundation, even if they're not 100% together by the end of season 2, which is probably also controversial, because I know people are threatening Elliot with balloons, but they're threatening balloon drops. But I want something that will last through all 7 seasons. And as much as we would love to say that we would just love them to just be happy and cute together, this is unfortunately not a Hallmark LGBT movie. So there's going to be some angst.
Yeah, I feel that. We can't expect Raylla to be like in game like straight away. They have to kind of get there.
Exactly.
They have to go through their journey. So, and if hopefully they renew the show for like, you know, how many more seasons so we can actually see it, because like.
I want all 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to supernatural levels, okay?
Yeah. Yes. 7 seasons and a movie. You know what I mean? That's what I want. 7 in a movie. I'll accept nothing less than that. Actually, so Elliot had planned it out as a book series originally. I know you read some of the supplemental stuff, Adam, but like that was the plan. Was it for? I would almost love it to do like a Walking Dead where there's spin-off shows, because there's so much witch history. Like I would watch a version of this universe like in the 1800s or the 17 or 1600s. Like I think you could do one for every century and like make it interesting, because it's such a complex world he's put together.
You just want your Sarah Alder show.
I do. Well, yes, I'm on. I mean, give me Katie McGrath is young Sarah Alder. I've already said it. Like I'm on.
Yes, I was gonna say that 100%. I would die. I would death. Bring it to me.
You would not survive a Katie McGrath Sarah Alder show.
No. I would please. No, you. No. I love her. She's like my favorite. I think she might be one of my favorites of all time. Like literally, she's amazing. She's like, her as young Sarah. They have to do that. If I didn't do that eventually, like in a flashback, like when I first watched, I'm like, she looks like Katie. I'm like, I'm triggered, man. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, I love them both. So, and I'm totally obsessed with Lynn Renee because I'm like, she's so interesting as an actress, much like Katie. You're just like, they got that thing that you're like, you know, Lena hadn't been planned for anything other than like a short stint on Supergirl, right? And Katie was so good that now she's obviously like a very main character. And it's the same thing with Lynn. She was a guest star all of season 1, which is crazy when you watch the season. You're like, what? Like, were you not going to have...
she's like a main character.
Yeah, you would think. And so now she is a main, which is because she's so good. So
yeah,
it's interesting. Like you did bring up a little bit there, DJ. I'm curious what you think, Adam. Like, there's been a lot of debate in the fandom about like what Willa's intent was when she sent Scylla in, because now we know, of course, Willa's behind, like talking about shady. Like we've got Willa sort of lurking in the shadows, right? Yeah. So she sends this girl in to fetch her daughter. Like, did she intend for the seduction to happen, or like how much do you think that Willa wanted? It was like, I know what my daughter's into, like you are it, like small, dark, and tall. Like, did she send her in to like actively seduce her, or do you think that she was just kind of like, I thought you would just be BFFs with her, not like, you know, like...
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know if she expected Scylla to like fall in love with her. Like, maybe she knew that Raylla would like be drawn to Scylla, but I don't think that she knew that Scylla would have been, you know, drawn to Raylla. And then now that's just going to get all complicated because she's like, you know, now Scylla loves Raylla. It's just like, holy shit, what's going to happen now? Because what's Willa going to do? She's going to, like, what do you know what her plan is? Like, what's her plan? Why does she want her? Like, was it for the spree? Like, is it because she's a healer? Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many, like, things that could happen with this. So, like, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. I think she sent her in to seduce her. Like, I do think she knows what her daughter is into, but I think it was supposed to be one of those, like, love them and leave them, like, seduce her enough to get her to go with you to, like, the meeting place, and then, like, you are to not like her and go away. What do you think, DJ?
I honestly don't think she was supposed to go in and do any love romance or anything at all. I mean, I'm definitely in agreement with the small, dark, and trouble, because they even talked about when there was the unfortunate Libba death, which I'm still pained over. Tally had brought up that she had a type, but I think that she was honestly just sent in to retrieve her.
To just tempt her with the promise of the spree, not the promise of her body. Like,
I have this theory, honestly, because she'd had so many letters and postcards from her mom already in her bedroom that she would have clearly read. So I have a theory that that bundle that she'd gotten in episode 1 was actually sent from Willa, as if it was Edwin sending them, and that they were all staged essentially to basically put her against the Bellwethers.
Interesting. I like that.
That's an interesting theory. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Well, we'll see where we go with that. I'm so curious. I think the Willa thing's going to be amazing in season 2.
It is.
But this is not the focus of the show.